Hi students of class 7. Today we will do one revision of chapter 2 number system. Number system. Okay, so everyone open the book page number 15. We have already know that computer can understand only the binary language. That means only 0 and 1 the computer can understand. Whatever we type, any word, any symbol, any number, it is always converted to the binary language. That means the language of 0 and 1 it is converted. And then only the computer can understand what we want to say. Now in this chapter we will learn about certain number systems. In our everyday life we use the number system called decimal number system. And what is number system basically? Number system is a set of value which are used to measure certain quantities, like the number of students in our class, the number of fingers we have, the number of books we have this year. Anything for counting, anything that we has a quantity is measured by the number system. So in our daily life basically we use the decimal number system. Now let us talk about the different types of number system and some other important words that are included in the number system. Please turn the page to page 16. Other than decimal number system, we have three more number systems. Binary number systems that we know that the computer can understand. Other than binary number system, we have hexadecimal number system and octal number system. So now what is the base of the system? Any number system. Every number system has a set of digits, like the decimal number system has a set of digits 0 to 9. Binary number system has a set of digits 0 and 1. Like this, all the number systems use a certain set of digits and a base. Now, the base of the number system is the total number of digits available, and the value of the digit can be determined upon the position. Now, the base means the total number of digits available for the number system. And how to count the value of each digit? It is counted by the position they occupy on the numbers. Now, next is how to calculate the value of each digit. Three things are needed. First, we need the digit, then its position in the number we need, and finally we need the base of the number system it is using. So once again I am repeating, for counting the value of each digit in a number, three things we need. First, we need the digit, then we need the position of the digit in the number, and finally we need the base that the number is using. Next, coming to the decimal number system. In the decimal number system, we use the digits 0 to 9. That means 10 digits we use. So, the base of the decimal number system is 10. This means any numerical quantities can be represented using this 10 digits 0 to 9. Any number we can use to make a decimal number system. Now, what is the face value of a digit? The value, every digit represent a value. Suppose the digit 6 represent 6. The digit 7 means the value of the digit is 7. So, the face value of the digit is the digit itself. Place value. What is the place value of the digit? Each digit in a number has a value depending upon its position in the number. That is called the place value of the number system. Now, how we calculate this position? How we calculate this place? From the right hand side of the number, we place 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way for each digit of the number. That we calculate the places. That means the right hand side, the last digit will be 0. In front of that it will be 1. In front of that it will be 2. In this way it continues the position. So, for counting the decimal number system, the last digit is represented as 10 to the power 0. Before that, 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 3. In this way, the value of the place of the digit on a decimal system is counted. Clear, everyone? Now, why do we need other number systems than the decimal number system? In digital systems, instructions are given through the electric signals. That means variation of signal is there. So, if we represent the state by only off and on, it is not enough. So, we need the other number systems to calculate the different variations of the signal. Now coming to binary number system. Binary number system consisted of two digits, 0 and 1. So, the base of the number system is 2. And how we represent the digits in the number? Same way, 2 to the power 0 from the right hand side it is started, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. In this way it continues. Octal number system, 8 digits are there, 0 to 7. Base of the number system is 8. And how the positions of the digits are represented? 8 to the power 0 from the right hand side, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2. In this way it moves from the right hand side to the left hand side. Now coming to the hexadecimal number system. We have two sets of number here. First 0 to 9 and then A to F. That means 16 symbols are used over here. So the base of the number system is 16. And how we represent each digits over here? 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1 from the right hand side to the left hand side. It is moved like this. Okay. Now, why do we need the other number systems other than the decimal number system? Why this octal number system, this hexadecimal number system is used? When we represent any number by the binary number system, when we represent binary number system, numbers represented in binary number system, we need to use a lot of digits because only two digits we have, 0 and 1. And for representing any word, any large number, we get a large set of digits using 0 and 1. And it is very much impossible to remember or use. So, the octal number system and the hexadecimal number system are used. Each octal digit is written as a group of 3 binary digits and a hexadecimal digit is written as a group of 4 binary digits. Computers naturally use the binary system, but this was too many bits to be used for representing any data. Whereas all the processors use more than 4 digits. So it is useful to use the hexadecimal number system where we can use much fewer digits to make the system work with. For this reason, the octal and the hexadecimal number system are used. So, this is the end of our class. Today, what we have done? We have done what is number system, what are the other number systems, decimal number system, binary number system, octal and hexadecimal number system, why we use the other number systems like octal and hexadecimal number system, what is base, what is the different digits used in the different number system, how we represent each digit in the number system, how we represent the each digit in hexadecimal number system, in octal number system, what is the advantage of using the hexadecimal number system instead of binary number system. These things we have learned today. So I will request everyone to read page number 16, 17 and 18 before the conversion. You will read the chapter line by line. Okay? And one more thing, after reading the chapter, please go through the let's recap of the chapter and the quick bites. Definitions are there. What is the other name of base, radix it is called. You have to learn those definitions. Okay? Everyone do the work we have done today and please read the chapter. Okay, next class we will do the revision of the numerical problems that we have in this chapter. Bye bye.